So here's the second reason why your website is less important than you might think. And it's related to the other reason that I covered. Your website is just one part of the customer journey. You have traffic that comes to your website, and then ideally a lot of that traffic turns into leads. And what happens next? Do they get emails? Do they get called by a salesperson? Do they get retargeting ads? What happens in that space between when someone becomes a lead and when someone becomes a paying customer? There's a lot of stuff you could create. You could create content to help support salespeople. You could create case studies to get in front of people to help them with their buying decision. You could create competitor comparison battle cards. You can create video. There's a huge amount of opportunity in that lead to paying customer journey. But like everything, it takes time and energy. If you're spending that time and energy on the 15th website redesign in the last 3 years, or whatever it is, there's an opportunity cost. You're not optimizing that bit between when they become leads and when they become paying customers. And that means people are less likely to become paying customers. And they're also going to take longer to become paying customers because they have to seek, even if they're close to being ready to buy, if you're making them seek out the information they need themselves, that's going to take time because people are busy. So you have to weigh this up when you're embarking on another website redesign. Is a new website truly going to give you the bang for your buck compared to optimizing that journey between when someone becomes a lead and when they become a paying customer? Because if you've redesigned your website a million times in the last couple of years and you have barely touched that space after they become a lead, then you're probably better off spending that time and energy optimizing that space. The practical problem here is that stuff is much harder for for people, especially executives, to see, which I think cuts to the problem of why websites get redesigned so often anyway. But I think you can make a really strong case for it, especially if you've been doing nothing but website redesigns for years.